Hey you, and welcome back to another Weight Loss Wednesday. Sorry for skipping last Wednesday, but I didn't have any topics to talk about, not really. I only figured something out on Thursday, yes, on Thursday, when I read an article which made me a bit mad. Well, that's probably the wrong word, but anyway, it was about a woman who wrote a column about her trip to, I can't remember where she went to on a holiday, but she pretty much wrote about how she was disgusted with overweight people there who ate their medicine and went to the buffet. Which is, they were there on a holiday. Why can't you do what you want then? But yeah, that pretty much she was very rude on the topic, and she could have worded it better. And it is very difficult to, for me at least, to go and read comments from people. Well, you have to consider it very carefully before you go, and well, most of the comments were fine. They were very polite. Well, polite. Yeah, maybe polite is the correct word. And yeah, but there were maybe a third of the comments were about how overweight people have caused it themselves, and for that it is only their right, other people's right, to comment on it, which is not the case. No matter what it is that you want to judge people about, you shouldn't do that. Straight to the face. So yeah, that made me a bit angry at the time because people were being very rude on overweight people, and I don't know actually how overweight the people were that the writer was talking about. They might have been very obese, but anyway, it is, well, there is the freedom of speech, yes. But you should still be polite towards other people, even if you don't name a particular person about it. And yeah, so I thought that I might somehow talk about the subject that they were talking about. I do admit that most of my weight I have caused on myself by eating things that I shouldn't and not exercising enough on the amount of substance that I have consumed. So yeah, there are things that make people do that. For me, it was mostly my depression at the time. Well, not since the beginning. Ever since I was young, I have disliked exercise in any form. Well, swimming I've liked, but that is something that you could mostly do at where I lived when I was a child. You could only do it in the summer, unless you wanted to go and swim in an icy lake. So, yeah, that was something that I could do very rarely, and I didn't enjoy any other form, especially if it was a team sport where you had to play with others, because of my size I was pretty much always the last one to be picked in a team if the students were allowed to, form the teams themselves. So that didn't help the matter that I didn't like it from the beginning, and then to be picked among the last people to be in the team. So that didn't lift your spirits at the time, and I pretty much grew a dislike to pretty much any sports. Well, I do like to go on walks. now and then. And I do like swimming still, not that much among other people, but I can deal with that. And I need to switch my hand from time to time. But yeah, uh, that is one of the reasons why I don't move as much as I should to burn all the energy I consume. But yeah, and as I said at the beginning, depression was one of the causes that enabled my weight gain. I in upper secondary school I moved away from home. I had already started probably uh, before that to get quite depressed, but especially as I moved away from home for upper secondary school, I spent a lot of time on my own, and I was very lonely, and I kind of became a hermit. I did live with two other girls who I didn't know beforehand, and not really even at the time as I lived with them. So I was very lonely, and I felt isolated from other people, and it kind of grew from that. And I haven't been diagnosed with depression, but I am pretty sure I had that, and I still have some form of it. I'm not as sad as I used to be. I I personally I think I'm in a pretty good place. I don't get insulted by strangers. I might have if I were in the same mind state as I was in upper secondary school. Actually, it was pretty much, well, not exactly a week ago, but last Saturday, I I was walking down the street towards the grocery store, and this man who was probably unemployed and an alcoholic walked past me and commented on my weight. I'm pretty sure he was talking to me because there were nobody else. Well, not that close anyway. There weren't anybody else within the area that his voice could have been heard from. And well, I was more confused as to why he would say anything to me. I do not know him, and I'm assuming he doesn't know me. But yeah, I would have been insulted if I were in the same mindset as I was in upper secondary school. Now I wasn't. I was more, what the fuck, kind of a reaction, and I didn't say anything to him. I let it pass. But yeah, I do. I don't know where I'm going with this video. I've been rambling probably because the article made me think about the reasons why I am this way and why I can't get anywhere with it. Mostly why I struggle with losing the extra weight is because I don't think I deserve to do that. You know, I I'm how to explain it. I don't know. In my mind, I know the problem at the moment is only is in my mind because I think that for some reason I don't know why I believe that I can't gain anything with it. If I lose the weight, it's not going to change anything, and somehow I'm in the mind state that why do it then if nothing is going to change? And part of the reason why I started making videos on YouTube is that I could change things in my life and maybe enjoy it more. And I don't know, it's God damn, I've been filming for 10 minutes straight, and I'm pretty sure I didn't make much sense. But the main point is be polite to people no matter what you think about them. Even if you think that they have caused whatever they look like themselves, you should just shut up. That's pretty much the point I'm going for. Because if I were as depressed as I was in upper secondary school, I probably would have jumped in front of the bus after reading that article and the comments below it. So, if there, yeah, you should consider what that you can't possibly know what is going on in someone's life or in their mind, so you should be careful what you say. Okay? Yeah, I think it's time to end this. I need to edit it to be a bit shorter, maybe. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this for whatever reason, leave a like. If you have anything to say about the matter, leave a comment and subscribe if you wish to know as soon as I upload another video. So